What is good? It is your boy PvbloGrey, and we back with another reaction video. And today we got another clip from CBS. Title of it is President Trump continues to deny election defeat as Biden prepares to take office. Pay attention to this title. Like I said in the previous video, take note on how these titles are, what story and narrative they're trying to paint. They're trying to make Trump look like a sore loser, so that the majority accepts Trump not being in office, so that in the event that he does get back in office, that the majority doesn't want him in there, or enough people don't want him in there to fight against the people who do want him in there. Yeah, that type shit. But anyway, like what I'm doing here, like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you. Let's get into it.
1 week after the presidential race was called, President Trump is still refusing to concede. CBS News projects Vice President-elect Joe Biden has expanded his lead in the Electoral College to 306. President Trump won by the same number in 2016. He called that a landslide repeatedly. The president continues to issue false claims that he was...
Yeah, I don't think that's ironic. Just think about it. I be saying this because y'all not gonna pay attention to it, but there's no such thing as fucking coincidence. I don't know how old you have to live or how much experience you have to have on this earth to realize this, but I realized this at my age, and I'm not gonna tell you how old I am. You don't need to fucking know. But by my young ass age, I've been able to figure this shit out, that there's no such thing as coincidence. Do you honestly believe this man lost by the same exact number he won by the previous election? Y'all don't think that's on purpose? Like, to put some salt in the wounds? Y'all don't think that shit's on purpose? Come on. Come on. Think about it.
A landslide repeatedly. The president continues to issue false claims that he was cheated. So do many of his...
And now they're saying that these are false claims. What exactly are false about it? Because the proof has been there, and by proof, there have been multiple videos of actual voters who have witnessed voter fraud, actual election representatives, the people who work in the polls, in the offices, who have witnessed this fraud. This shit has quite enough substantial evidence, in my opinion, at least. So the claim that is false is wrong, but you can't blame this news anchor because she's just reading a fucking teleprompter, and you gonna see what I'm talking about. And I know y'all seen the post where there's like 50 different news anchors, and they're all from local news broadcast stations, and they're saying the same words verbatim. That's because they're being told what to say. They're being sent what to say, and it's being put on the teleprompter. So you can't really be mad at these news anchors because somebody at the top is giving them what the fuck to say. They're painting the picture. Please understand this shit.
Reporters, CBS's Chip.
Really pay attention to how many times you hear false claims, false accusations, just the word false. Just pay attention to how many times you hear this shit.
Reid is at the White House.
In a drive-by near the White House this morning, President Trump gave a double thumbs up to cheering supporters protesting the outcome of the election. He was on his way to play golf at his club in Virginia, where he gave a rare wave to the TV cameras on the other side of the Potomac. Later, in a tweet that was flagged for misinformation by Twitter, the president wrote, "Hundreds of thousands..."
Don't y'all think that shit is weird? Like, bro, how you gonna tell the president what's misinformation? I don't think there's ever been a time where they did this to any other president. And Twitter's been around since Pretty sure since George Bush. If not, it's been around since Obama. Did Obama never tweet anything that was incorrect? This nigga just always told the truth. You know that's a fucking lie.
Of people showing their support in D.C. They will not stand for a rigged and corrupt election. So far, the president has produced no evidence of widespread fraud or corruption, and several lawsuits filed by the Trump campaign and his supporters have been dismissed by the courts. On Friday, he seemed for the first time to publicly accept the fact that he might have lost.
Who knows which administration it will be? I guess time will tell.
Meanwhile, President-elect Biden took a bike ride today near his beach home in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Are you any closer to making a cabinet decision?
He about to get that man in there.
Yes.
In a statement Friday, Mr. Biden implored Mr. Trump to take urgent action to fight COVID-19. I will not be president until next year, Mr. Biden said. The crisis does not respect dates on the calendar. It is accelerating right now. The Biden transition says planning is proceeding, but
Y'all notice that this COVID outbreak is just hitting crazy numbers now. Now that we believe Biden is president. Ever since election, I want to say like 4 days after election, you know, right when they declared Biden the winner, right? Declared. That's when COVID outbreaks just been out the fucking roof. Ironically. Perfect time to roll in when January comes in and the new president is in, and now he can really shut things down. Yeah. Perfect timing. Y'all not seeing this shit? Just remember, I told you this. Just like I told you about the relationship with China shit. I told you first. Pablo did.
But it is hampered by President Trump's refusal to authorize the usual sharing of classified information. Even several Republican senators have called for President Trump to authorize comprehensive intelligence briefings for the Biden team. In a statement, former White House Chief of Staff John Kelly tells CBS News, it is not about the president or about Mr. Biden. It is about America and what is best for our...
Yeah, what the fuck ever. It's the end of the video, but let me say this, man. Y'all gotta realize, they gonna tell you, even Republicans hate this man. Okay, cool. Why would they? Because the man's not a fucking politician. So even him running as a Republican is kind of like an insult to Republicans, because this man wasn't a politician, but he's now in their party and now is the head of it. They have enough reason to disagree with the man, and y'all don't see it. Y'all think because they are on the same side that this shit just magically works. It doesn't always happen like that. Anybody who's from the streets, y'all know this shit don't work like that. There's always somebody in there in the group that don't really want you there. That is fucking life. Life is trying to weed them out. But yeah. Nothing else to say about this. Like what I'm doing here, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Pablo out.